Have you ever felt a cold hand clutch your heart the instant your eyes snap open? A whisper in the void telling you everything, your job, your possessions, your very life, is a lie? This is the siren's call of the rat race. A vast machine of steel and neon designed to grind your soul into dust. Today we tear away the illusion. We go beyond the blinking screens, beyond the flashing billboards, into the dark center of the labyrinth, and light a torch to your chains. You're in your 20s. The world is a carnival of promise. Get a degree, land a job, buy the things. Then happiness follows. But before the ink on your diploma can dry, you step onto the conveyor belt. Bright-eyed, you punch the clock, only to discover your spirit withers under fluorescent lights. Your first paycheck arrives, and you taste the copper tang of betrayal. This money doesn't buy freedom. It buys another link in your cage. Reflective truth. In chasing someone else's dream, you became the architect of your own captivity. Each student loan, each credit card swipe, each necessary gadget is a brick in the wall. You are building a prison with your own hands. Psychological punch. Imagine swapping that first apartment, chosen for status, not sanctuary, for a place that only echoes with your own heartbeat. Would the silence terrify you more than the cacophony of rent reminders? By 35, the face in the mirror looks back at you with hollow eyes. Promotions have become currency, but each rung ascended costs you precious time stolen from sunsets, friendships, and the echo of your own laughter. You have made it, but the crown you wear is made of thorns. Direct address. Look at yourself now. Do you recognize the man whose chest once swelled with dreams, not just with deadlines? Or have you become a ghost in a tailored suit, haunted by the echo of, what if I had taken that other path? Philosophical core. In myth, every hero must choose between the comfortable road that leads to oblivion and the treacherous path that leads to awakening. You stand at that crossroads now. Will you surrender your soul for the hollow applause of the marketplace? Here, in the crucible of midlife, you feel a different heartbeat, the pulse of possibility. The rat race screeches by, but you have tasted its poison, and now you crave something else, something primal. In solitude, you unearth a primordial truth. The cage that binds you is no stronger than the chains you forge in your mind. Masculine mastery. Picture the lone warrior at dawn. Dawn's chill biting into his skin as he stands on a cliff's edge. Below, smoke of cities churns like slumbering monsters. He breathes deeply, muscles tensed, and chooses to descend into the wild rather than the concrete abyss. That warrior is you. Emotional resonance. Feel the stagnant air of boardrooms as poison in your lungs. Feel the ache in your shoulders from carrying ambitions that were never yours. In that ache lies the spark of rebellion. Imagine a world where every possession is a talisman, not a burden. A handcrafted knife whose blade sings with the echoes of the smith's hammer. A leather jacket, supple with years of wear and memory. A watch whose gears pulse like a living heart. In this world, objects become extensions of your story, proof that you once fought for something real. Psychological truth. By reclaiming your relationship with matter, you reclaim your power. You no longer chase fleeting dopamine spikes. You cultivate deep, enduring satisfaction born from connection with things, with people, with your own soul. Philosophical core. Ancient alchemists believed lead could be transmuted into gold. You must become an alchemist of your own life, transforming the base metal of consumerism into the gold of meaningful existence. When the world's machine hums its hypnotic lullaby, only 3 forbidden steps can shatter the trance. Each step is a descent through fire, a ritualistic crucible that forges you into your highest form. Below, we expand these steps with visceral examples, tales of men who dared, and the bone-chilling price they paid. I wore my suit as armor, but inside I bled doubt. Yourself is a psychological construct, an ever-shifting mask crafted by childhood scars, societal expectations, and relentless marketing. This imposter self whispers that you're never enough. To annihilate it, Shocking example, the CEO who slept in his garage. Nathan Rhodes built a tech empire, only to wake one night in a cold, concrete garage, surrounded by empty pizza boxes and unpaid bills. He realized the identity he'd fought for, board meetings, PowerPoints, glossy headlines, was a hollow ghost. So he shredded his business cards, donated his suits, and lived on nothing but raw oats and black coffee for a month. In that brutal fast from comfort, he exhumed the raw hunger that had driven him since childhood and rebuilt a business on purpose, not prestige. Ritual of ruin. Choose one token of your false self, an expensive watch, a trophy plaque, a title on LinkedIn, and destroy its power over you. Hold it in your clenched fist, feel its weight, then crush it, burn it, or cast it into water. As it disappears, feel your own chains dissolving. I spoke aloud the name I'd buried in silence, warrior. Then I walked into battle. The mythic self is the archetype that lives in legends. The hero who outlasts storms, the lone wolf howling at dawn, the phoenix rising from ash. To embody him, shocking example, the ex-soldier's midnight run. After returning from war, Marcus Falcon Reed couldn't sleep. Fear haunted his every step. One night he slipped into the woods and ran until his lungs combusted. By the time he collapsed at dawn, he had rewritten his story, from haunted veteran to primal survivor. He tattooed a raven on his chest, an eternal reminder that he is both predator and prey, reborn each morning. Ritual of becoming. Craft a battle uniform for your inner hero. It could be a battered leather jacket, a simple black tee, or even a talisman you carry in your pocket. Wear it during moments of decision, job interviews, tough conversations, solitary dawn walks, and let it anchor the mythic vibration in your veins. In the silence between beats, I found the roar of existence. The marketplace screams for speed, but reality, like the deepest ocean trenches, is discovered in stillness. To traverse this path, shocking example, the banker who became a monk. Julian Park, once a high-flying investment banker, spiraled into a panic attack on a crowded trading floor. He left without a word and spent a year in a remote monastery, meditating 12 hours daily. When he returned, he had no ticker symbols memorized, but he carried an unshakable calm. He now teaches executives to sit in silence for 30 minutes every dawn, describing the effect as injecting tranquil chaos into a world gone mad. Ritual of the quantum gateway. Each night before sleep, light a single black candle. Sit before it in darkness. No phone, no screens. Stare into its flame until your eyelids grow heavy. Visualize stepping through the wick's heart into an alternate timeline where you are free, masterful, complete. Then extinguish the candle and surrender to sleep, trusting that your subconscious will carry you across the threshold. The marketplace will howl for your return. Advertisers will flash neon lies. Society will brand you a heretic for stepping off the wheel. But you have glimpsed a higher truth. Freedom is not found in things, but forged through intention, solitude, and mastery. Stand at the edge of that abyss and choose. Will you trade another decade for hollow triumphs? Or will you leap into the wild unknown of your own potential? Every sunrise is a page unspoiled. Every heartbeat, a drumbeat of destiny. The rat race promises everything and delivers nothing. The real prize lies in the art of choosing. Depth over speed, quality over excess, presence over possession. This is the Thought Alchemist, where forbidden truths become your cure. Thank you so much for watching.